Good evening and welcome to the Conservation Commission meeting of December 18th, 2019. Before we begin, I am going to go through the agenda of all the continuances first. Item A is a notice of intent, Scott Kelly, R.J. Kelly and Company. Well, actually, I have to do the minutes first, right? We need approval of minutes for November 20th, 2019.
I move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye as well. Approval of minutes for December 4th, 2019.
I move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye as well. Okay, item A, continued from 11/20/2019, public hearing, notice of intent, Scott Kelly, R.J. Kelly and Company, Incorporated, Burt Road Development, map 115, lot 4, off Route 93, map 115, lot 5, off Route 93, map 115, lot 6, off Route 93, map 115, lot 7, South Street land, and map 115, Route 93 and beyond, DEP number 3051093. The applicant is requesting a continuance to January 22nd. Can I have a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye as well. Item B, continued public hearing, notice of intent, John Faneros, ACC Realty, 1037 North Street and 1547, 1553, 1563, Andover Street, map 39, lots 45 to 48, DEP number 3051077. The applicant is requesting a continuance to January 8th. Can I have a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye as well. Next on the agenda is abbreviated notice for resource area delineation in ANRAD, Mark Ginsburg and Ani Martel, 325 Marshall Street, map 32, lot 3, DEP number 3051099. Gentlemen, if you can introduce yourself for the record.
Mark Ginsburg, applicant.
Arnie Martel, applicant.
Jim Hanley, civil design engineer.
Thank you.
So we were in front of you, I think it was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, give or take, and at that time we had received an email from Wetlands and Land Management, Inc. That outlined, basically, there was one issue left, and that was whether or not a stream channel across Marshall Street, not on our property, should be considered perennial or intermittent. Our stance was that, based on everything we say, it should be intermittent. It was mapped incorrectly. Gave that information to Mr. Manuel. He took a look at it. I think he thought the information was useful, but the regulation specifies that if it is shown as a perennial stream on the USGS, it's a perennial stream, unless we have photo documentation. We modified our plan, submitted it, basically just giving us the ability that if we were to see the stream channel not flowing between now and whenever we did anything out there, that we reserve that right to provide that information to the commission. He was good with that. So basically, where we are right now is that we show it on the plan, we reserve the right. He's good with the wetland flags. So I think we have everything in order right now. There was one comment he made on the third page relative to wetland violation. If you've been on site, you know that a lot of the site has been used as a storage area for vehicles, for construction equipment, for a lot of this stuff. Apparently, there's some equipment in a small portion of wetlands, and that's on sheet C2C. And there's a little notch out kind of in the middle, top left-hand side. Wetland flags B56 through B58, essentially. It might be a 200 square foot area, give or take. We recognize that there is some equipment in there. We'll get the equipment out of there when we come forward with an application and include that as part of the application, so we don't.
You're going to include that in the notice of intent?
Yeah, I think that's the way
that's-
to do it, as opposed to try to get out there now, everything's wet and snowy, and it's imminent that we'll be coming back and forth in front of you with an application, probably within the next 60 days or so. So at that point, we'll include it in the notice of intent, if that's reasonable.
Okay. This is a public hearing. Would anybody like to speak? Seeing none. Board members, any comments?
No, I have no questions at this
No.
time.
Mr. Rohrabacher?
No.
Okay, and I have no issues other than adding that other thing to the notice of intent to clean out that thing. So gentlemen, I will entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye as well. Now I'll entertain a motion to approve the ORAD for Mark Ginsburg and Ani Martel, 325 Marshall Street, map 32, lot 3, on the wetland flags that were revised on plan dated December 11, 2019, with no bordering land subject to flooding, DEP number 3051099. Does that sound reasonable?
Yeah. I move.
Can I have a motion to that effect?
I move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye as well. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, next on the agenda is item D, a continued from December 4, 2019, abbreviated notice of resource delineation in ANRAD, James Andela, Pine and Whipple LLC, 181 Pine Street, Lot 4, on plan map 45, Lot 1, DEP number 305-1100.
You won't be doing this. No, all right. Okay, this applicant isn't here yet, so if we want to table this one
Okay,
and
so we're
come.
can I have a motion to table item D?
I move.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I'm assuming it's item E is a public hearing, abbreviated notice, resource delineation, ANRAD, James Andela, Pine and Whipple, LLC. 181 Pine Street, Lot 3, map 45, Lot 1, DEP number 305-1102. Is there anyone here for that one? You're here for the,
For the lot three?
this is Lot 2, and he's not here. Oh, this is Lot 3, I'm sorry.
He's here.
He is here.
So it's two different consultants that worked on it.
Oh, okay.
But it's the same applicant.
All right. Okay, sir, if you can state your name for the record?
Yes, my name's Richard Mead from Medfin Engineering. And I'm here representing the applicant, James Andela.
Okay.
We basically just asked for an ANRAD for Lot 3, which was part of 181 Pine Street before it was subdivided this year. And it's my understanding that our soil scientist and the town's consultant, which is Mr. Manuel, met on site, and they reviewed the flags, and they agreed with the wetland line. There was also a small man-made pool that at the time we had flagged as a wetland, and it was requested from Mr. Manuel that we designate it as just a pool and not a resource area, and we have done that and submitted revised plans on it.
Okay. This is a public hearing. Would anybody like to speak on this?
No, we're just here to listen.
Excuse me?
We're just listening.
Oh, okay. All right. Board members, any questions?
I'm good. No, no questions.
Stefania?
No, I have nothing else to add.
Okay, and the chair has nothing. Everything seems to be in order. And entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
So moved.
Second?
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Chair votes aye as well. And I want to entertain a motion that will approve the ORAD for James Andela, Pine and Whipple LLC, 181 Pine Street, Lot 3, map 45, Lot 1, plan dated December 13th, 2019, and that the landscape pool is not a wetland resource area, and there is no riverfront area or bordering land subject to flooding, DEP number 3051102. Is there anything else we need to add to this? No?
Mr.
And I'll
Chairman,
yes.
I have the green cards.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Thanks.
Would anybody like to make the motion of what I just stated?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is one. All right. Okay, now we're on to item F. Public hearing and briefing notice of resource delineation, ANRAD, Paul Thornblad, 181 Pine Street, lots 1 and 2, map 45, lot 1, DEP 3051101. You are here for that one, too?
Yes, I am.
Okay, can you just reintroduce yourself, so?
Yes. My name is Richard Mead. I'm from Medved Engineering, and I am representing Paul Thornblad.
Okay,
We submitted an ANRAD for lots 1 and 2, which is part of what used to be 181 Pine Street that was subdivided this year. And it's my understanding that our wetland soil scientist met with the town's consultant, Mr. Manuel. They reviewed the flags that are on lots 1 and 2, and they agreed with the flag locations. And again, there were no intermittent or perennial streams designated by those two.
okay. This is a public hearing. Would anybody in the public like to speak? Seeing none. Board members, any questions?
No questions?
No questions?
Stefania?
Nope, nothing to add.
Okay, and everything looks in order. So I would like to entertain a motion to approve the ORAD for Paul, am I saying?
Thornblad.
Thornblad, 181 Pine Street, lots 1 and 2, map 45, lot 1, on a plan dated November 8th, correct? With no bordering, with no riverfront area bordering land subject to flooding. DEP number 3051101. Can I have a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Chair votes aye as well. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Just showed up.
He did, okay. Okay, now we're back to, what's that?
D, sorry, D.
D, right.
Thank you.
We're back to item D. It's continued from 12/4/2019, public hearing. Abbreviated notice of resource delineation area in ANRAD, James Endell, Pine and Whipple LLC, 181 Pine Street, Lot 4 on plan, map 45, Lot 1, DEP 3051100. If you can come up and introduce yourself.
Mr. Chairman, Jim Andola, Lot 4.
Yeah, Lot 4.
Yeah, we have a DEP number,
Yep,
so, and we have a letter from Mr. Emmanuel,
correct.
so I'm all set.
Okay, this is a public hearing. Would anybody like to speak? Seeing none again. Board members, any issues?
No questions?
No, no questions?
And the chair has no questions. Stefania?
No, nothing to add.
Okay, so I'm going to entertain a motion to approve the ORAD for James Endella, Pine and Whipple LLC, 181 Pine Street, Lot 4, map 45, Lot 1, plan dated October 24th, 2019, with no riverfront area or bordering land subject to flooding, DEP number 3051100. Can I have a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye as well. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your time.
All right. We did this, I'm glad we did E, we did A. Okay. Next on the agenda is item G, correct? Emergency certification ratification, Cliff Construction, 41 Sycamore Drive, map 69, lot 134. I'm assuming this is an emergency,
Yes, for,
Second read, yeah. Emergency sewer.
okay. So there's no issues. I'll entertain a motion to ratify an emergency certification for Cliff Construction, 41 Sycamore Drive, map 69, lot 134.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye as well. Okay, now we're down to old business. Any old business? Any new business? I do have one thing on new business, and that's in regards to the calendar for next year, because you weren't sure about the meeting in January.
oh, yes.
Yeah, I won't be around for a week from the 16th to 23rd.
16th to the 23rd.
So
is
you'll
that-
definitely miss
Yeah.
the 22nd?
Yeah.
Okay, so, I'll have to, we won't have a quorum.
We won't have, well, you don't know unless we,
Right, so.
Get someone
missing-
fast.
well, it would have to be by the next meeting. So I would, and we already have something continued to that date, right?
Correct, so I'll have to, I'll talk to those applicants when we get a little bit closer, maybe beginning of January.
Okay,
Because
that
they'll
makes
have
sense.
to,
I just wanted to make sure that
Barbados.
we're not scheduling something that we're not going to
Okay.
be able to perform.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
yeah. Does anyone else know any dates for sure that, like in January or February? No? Okay.
I'll be here.
I would have none.
I have no life.
I wouldn't know till the last minute anyways.
Okay. All right.
Do we have any administrators' reports?
The only thing I want to mention, there is a memo at the end of your packets from Senior Town Council, just about voting when you've missed a public hearing. So if you can read that, if you have any questions, let me know. I keep track of a lot of that stuff, so we should be good. But
Okay.
it's just an FYI.
All right. The only other thing I have is to announce that we are seeking 2 members for this board. Anybody in town or any resident interested in helping us, you're more than welcome. You can contact Stefania for the application at the Conservation Commission in Town Hall. Now I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Chair votes aye as well. Thank you very much, Victor.